Feel free to use this as a guide if you have any interest in trying to beat the game, or just sit back and watch.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Outshined Outlaw here again playing another video game. Today we are going to be playing Dark Souls Remastered. Dark Souls is one of my favorite games, and everyone that I try to talk to about it says that it's too hard, it's too dumb, and it's not a good game. But I'm here to show you how to not suck at Dark Souls, therefore making it a good game in everyone's perspective. Alrighty, here we go. Picked up the key. First step, leave the dungeon. A lot of people say this game is hard, and it is very difficult, but it's not hard for hardness sake. I'd say it's like on par with like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, like any of the older 3D Zelda games. It's not that tough really once you get the controls down. R1 is your light attack with your right arm, R2 is your heavy attack with your right arm, L1 will be your block button or punch, and L2 is usually just parry. It's not that tough. Other than that, you got dodge roll, you got move, and you got run. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll go through the rest of the gameplay mechanics as we get to them. But it's not that tough. At least I don't think so. But you know what is tough? Fighting that guy. So, I'm going to show you how to get around it. Normally you walk through here, and this big old bastard jumps down, and you think you're supposed to fight it? Nah, dude. Just go right up on over here. Say bye-bye. And you keep going through the level. This item here is a shield, but I don't use shields, so we're just gonna pass it on by. This right rotten prick up here keeps chucking arrows at us, so we're gonna pick up the sword, go to our equipment menu over here, pick the sword we have, and swap it out. Triangle button, two hands, your right-handed weapon. R2 is the heavy attack. And it's just that easy. So that's pretty much it for all of the gameplay stuffs. The D-pad cycles through your items in each respective place. Right is for your right hand, left is for your left hand, bottom is for usable items, and top is for spells. So we're not going to be using the top one too much, and the bottom one is just fine. Being empty now. Just like me. So this is Oscar, he just gave us a key. Let's see what he has to say.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, why not?
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Gimme, gimme. Alright, so now we can heal ourselves.
Oh, and this.
And now we can leave.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
So in the lore, when you die in this world, you don't truly die, you get back up after a while, but you start rotting like a corpse, until you rot so much that your brain turns into a TikToker and you just get total brain rot. So, we're gonna put this guy out of his misery and kill him! Normally he dies off screen, but we're gonna help him along on his journey. Ah, bastard. Alright, so now that we have our weapon and the floor 2 key, all we need to do is kill the boss of the area and head on over to Lordran. So this is your item menu, your inventory. You cycle through it with the directional pad. It'll show you everything that you have. Estus Flask will heal you. If you hit R1, you go over to this menu, and over here you have your usable items that you use with Square or X on PC and Xbox. You can go ahead and put whatever you want there, cycle through with the bottom directional pad, and there you go. But I don't want to accidentally use the dark sign, so I'm going to take that off. Also, another thing I'll explain. See how we're wearing a bunch of armor? We're wearing a helmet, a chest piece, gloves, and boots. That's our roll animation. It's not very fast. See? We'll just get rid of this guy. Fucking bastard. Alright, we'll get rid of that guy. And this guy. But notice the roll. Very slow. Not the slowest, but not the fastest. If you get your weight down, you can start to do a fast roll, which is what we're going to be trying to focus on the entire gameplay. We're going to be using a heavy weapon, so we're going to be naked probably for the first bit of Lordran, but after that, we should be fine. Because the route we're going to take to make the game even easier gives us a light, good set of armor. This guy's not too hard. You lock on with R3. Right when the weapon's about to connect with you, you roll through it. You have invincibility frames. Just didn't catch him right there. Or there. But that's fine. I'll show you how the healing works. Or I'll die. That's fine. That's cool too. Oh well. I also didn't rest at this bonfire. Why did it... I don't think I've ever died to him. This is new to me. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna run through the area again. Say fuck you to that shield. Avoid the arrows. And maybe we can get a cheeky backstab. Nope. We can't. Anyway, rinse and repeat. Same as last time. Except now, the boulder has already fallen through here, and we don't have to worry about it going up the stairs. Dickhead. Let's say fuck you to this guy. Oh. Why am I doing so bad? Whatever. Gonna heal to full when I get in here. And we're gonna play peekaboo with this guy. So, lock on with R3. Avoid getting jar squatted. Just keep on attacking him and don't get hit. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Boss is dead. He'll give us a key to leave. And leave we shall. I'll explain humanity once we get to Lordran. Also, on the way out of here, if you hook a left around this area, you get a nice little soul item. That'll add currency to your bottom right corner, and you'll use those points to level up and purchase things. So, now that we've beaten the Undead Asylum, we're going to the overworld proper, where everything else is connected and we can just run around and have a great time.
The Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Fun fact, it's called Lordran because after the lords found the souls, this is where they ran. You can look it up. It's true. And look at that nice, bleak, decaying world of ours. In Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. Yep, I'll explain that in the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Or don't. I don't give a shit. Alrighty. You guys have yourself a marvelous day. Bye-bye.